Alright, so the first move we're going to do today is going to be a deadlift, and we're going to utilize the dumbbells in order to go through that movement. You can do it without dumbbells, but dumbbells is the easiest way to go if you're at home and add resistance. I prefer the barbell method for the deadlift. You can just add a lot more weight. You're going to see a lot more benefit from it. But we're going to go with the dumbbells for now. Now, with your deadlift, you want to be able to bend over and touch your toes before you even get into it. If you can't, then you probably don't have the mobility that you need in order to do that. It's a pretty stressful move on your lower back if you don't have the correct form. So you want to make sure that you have enough mobility to do that. And you're not going to round your lower back when you lift, but if you can't touch your toes, then you're not going to be able to get in a position low enough to keep from rounding your lower back. So that's the minimum requirement to get into the position. What you're going to do with the deadlift is you're going to try to keep your shins vertical. You're going to bend at your hips in order to get into the move. So we're going to go down here, and you're going to have to go low enough to where you don't round your back. So you want to try to keep your chest up and your back straight. You don't want to round any. So we're going to back up, and you can see I'm pretty low. I'm almost low like a squat, but my hips should still be above my knees. So I'm going to go here, chest and back up, and then push up. It's a little harder with dumbbells because they're a little closer to the ground than a barbell would be. But that's what you're looking for, is keeping your chest up. So when you go back down, you're going to break at your hips first, and then you want to constantly keep your chest up at a good angle, have a nice straight back, neck, all in one line, and then coming up from there. So it's all about trying to keep everything in a nice stable position. You don't want to have your shoulders forward and bending. It's going around your back. You also don't want to get down here and round, so we're not going bent here. We want to keep our chest up and back in order to do it. All right, the second exercise for today's workout is going to be a row. So we're going to get in our normal stance. We're going to bend at the hips like we do with the deadlift, keeping our chest up. We're just going to row into our midsection. Now the last exercise for today's workout is going to be a plank. You just want to get in a nice stable position, and you want to get a nice flat back. You want to be nice and tight in your glutes and your hips. Make sure that you are as horizontal as you can be. One thing I like to try to do with the plank is get something light that you might have laying around. So you can take a light weight. And then you can set that up so that you know if you start wiggling that you'll lose the weight, or you can feel it moving. So it's something that's going to keep you, keep you honest as far as making sure that you keep the stiff, rigid core stability that you need in order to make sure that you're seeing results from it. So just something I like to use as far as an environmental cue for that. So that's going to be the workout. It's going to be deadlift, row, and then a plank. Do those 3 exercises for 7 minutes, 10 reps each. See how many rounds you get.